So, what do you guys think about remote sessions? So, do you even know what I mean by remote sessions? Because I utilize it a lot in my healing practice. So, remote healing sessions are when I do a session with and for a client, but I don't have them on the phone. They are doing their own thing. They could be at home, at work, but I'm still connecting with their energy and having a conversation, communicating with that person's subconscious, with their higher self, so that me and the higher self of the client can direct the session, know where to go, know what to pick up on, know what to identify, know what to release, know what to realign, that sort of thing. So, a remote healing session, and some people are like, it's different. We got to be on the phone or we got to be on the video at least, like on FaceTime, WhatsApp, that type of thing. And I love those type of sessions because I love my clients. I love connecting with people, but there's so much power in the remote type of sessions as well. So I don't want it discounted. So I wanted to pop on and just talk about it for a bit because remote sessions can really be just as powerful or sometimes even more so than an in person or on the phone or on the video type of healing session. The reason being is that I'm still connecting, or whatever practitioner you're working with is if they're doing it well and they're skilled enough to do it, they are still connecting with your higher self, your subconscious, and getting whatever information, guidance, and direction is needed to facilitate your session. So I want to give you like a real life recent example. So on Saturday, this past Saturday, I had a client which was supposed to be a FaceTime client, but something came up for her and she was experiencing pain in her body, hip pain at a level of 7.5 out of 10. Pretty substantial. When I asked her how long it's been going on, it had been going on for an entire week. So it wasn't something that just came up, was a problem she'd been dealing with and not having resolution with on her own or even with time because a whole week had gone by and it was being very significant. So 7 or 8 out of 10 on a daily basis. So we couldn't meet by phone. It was like, no problem. We can do remote as so I connected to her energy, started working on her. Okay, so I'm sharing all that just to illustrate, to not discount the power of a remote healing session. Is it sometimes more beneficial to be on the phone or video? Yes, maybe, especially like the way I do sessions for phone and video sessions. I also include more time to talk through your issues, give you support type of coaching. And we're not always able to do that on a remote session. So if that's super important or you want to have that aspect to your healing experience, then yes, that can be a little more beneficial. But even with the remote sessions, you get your results, you read through it, you integrate it, and then we can always go back and forth, sending voice notes, text messages to answer any questions and help you integrate whatever came up in your healing session. So I got to tell you, by the end of her session, which is a session, a remote session for me is usually 30 to 45 minutes. By the end of her session, she texted me back and said the pain was nearly gone, like it was barely there. So I was like, that's wonderful. Praise God. I was so happy for her that she had instant relief. And that often happens in a session, but sometimes it can take a little longer or maybe not that drastic of a shift, but in her case, it was, and that's totally to be expected. Sometimes your client's issue or pain can be completely eliminated in one session. So never discount the power of a healing session. We don't know how exactly their body's going to take the healing, but it can be very positive, as was her case. So completely remote, we did not talk, and she still got the benefit. And what's so amazing is so that was Saturday, right? Today's Wednesday. I checked on her yesterday and I just asked, how is your body doing? How is your hip? Is it still cleared? And she said, yes, the pain is cleared. Okay. Oh, another issue that she asked me to check on Saturday when I originally did her session is she had very low appetite. She just had not been eating much and just felt like her appetite was off. She just didn't have hunger or hunger signals, wasn't picking that up. And she knew she was under eating, which is something she wanted to avoid. So that was also included. And after her session on Saturday, she got so hungry that she started cooking and eating, and her appetite stayed maintained as of yesterday, all good.